You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen.
Show's on.
Sound means we're back in the tiger cage. I know we missed you guys last week.
Man,
that's
that
for
voice
sure.
is that row was a little.
I had to, yeah. I've been trying to, like all day, just trying to, you go
I
seven.
Practiced a little bit.
You go five out of 7 days without really talking to anybody, and without working or doing anything. Your voice gets a little tight. You got to warm those vocal cords up.
I was kind of enjoying retirement. I don't know about you.
Well, we just got called out of retirement because this is they call us the Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra. This is episode 169. Yep, that's right, guys. And there's only one way to do it, so let's get to it. Let's go!
Tasty waves, cool buzz, and I'm fine.
Go! Hey guys, welcome in another edition of They Call Us the Breeze. That is Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, sitting up here live in the Tiger Cage. Every Thursday right around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you're going to our YouTube channel. That is Tiger Cage Media. Make sure you're liking, of course, the video you're currently watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and then ring that little bell for notifications. That way you do know if we come on about 5-10 minutes early or about 5-10 minutes late. And we do a little fluctuation of both. And sometimes we don't come on really at all live. And then you just have to be subscribed to the channel. That way when we do post, like last week's episode, you'll see that as well. And guys, make sure you're going to tigercagemedia.com. New t-shirts up there, the screen line. Talk a little bit more about those because I've been testing the samples and I got them just before the storm came. So thank God I checked the fucking mailbox because those could have been fucking gone. And we'll get into that as well, why we were absent last week.
Did you lose your mailbox?
For the most, no. The only thing that is wrong with the mailbox is the door kind of it falls open sometimes.
Also, there's less fan mail. So that's something wrong with it. We need to get a little bit more up.
Yeah, we are back, guys. This is episode 169, 169 for the year of our Lord 2024. It is October the 17th, and yes, it's 69.
69, dudes!
Yeah, we're just chilling out here, getting a little close to Halloween. I've been watching AMC. They've been throwing some badass marathons on. Obviously, they had the Freddy marathon all day. Obviously, they had the Jason marathon on. Obviously, they had the what's the other one? Halloween. Michael Myers. And then they did the Final Destination one. And the Final Destination one was fun because I was watching that basically the day before
Milton rolled in.
Yeah, and Final Destination, all those movies, it's just impending natural cause dooms of like logs flying out and hitting people through their windshield, just all sorts of weird shit that happens. And
he texts me and he goes, I don't know, dude, I'm getting pretty scared about this. And I was like, right around when he usually texts, right? 3 o'clock. Because, he probably already had cracked a couple.
Watching the movie, dude.
Starting to get it. So he texts me, he goes, yeah, he goes, I was like, what do you, he goes, I'm watching the Final Destination marathon. And I was like, well, you dumb.
I'm freaking
That's exactly what's happening to you.
Out.
And I got home and I looked at AMC and I was like, I saw I was like, was it on AMC the next day? He goes, yep, all day. And I was like, God, man.
Well, actually, weirdly enough, the fourth one was called The Final Destination, and I guess it was made by somebody else, so that wasn't available. They had 1, 2, 3, and then 5, which I was like, well, that fucking sucks.
So were you prepared to die?
I mean, I was just like, so, ladies and gentlemen out there.
But he is. No.
So our neighbor Steve
hey,
is
Rumsfeld!
up on the fucking roof. No old man dies on my block on my watch without. All right, so let's not focus on Steve. Let's focus on the show.
True.
So Jesus Christ, it's a wonder I still have to say shit like that while we're on the air.
Board the windows up. Maybe we'd be more.
It's his fault. He's the one that pointed at him.
But anyway, so for those of you out there, obviously, that don't live in Florida, and you guys have kind of been watching Florida like it's a goddamn, reality TV show for the last 3 weeks. We made it pretty good through Helene. We did, and then most of the town did for the most part, but a lot of people were affected. And then 9 days later, Milton rolled in, so that's why we weren't in on the last episode.
And that we're not talking Milton Berle comedy-wise.
Most of us, yeah.
This was devastating.
Most of us didn't have power. Obviously, most of us didn't have internet. The day after the storm, though, right around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Ryan, it was funny because so we wake up the next morning and it's about 9:30, and I'm like, hey, is that dude Ryan like at your house still? Yeah, he's sleeping. Oh, well, if he wakes up, make him drink. So like it was about 9:30. We woke up about 9:30. I'm like, I'm cracking one. He's like, we ain't going to work today. Might as well. So we had a few, and then we shot a little video on the tripod on my phone just to make sure all of our relatives and neighbors and family outside of Florida that might have been worried about us knew for a fact that we were okay. And then we just kind of, we needed to just kind of talk. And I did all the talking. Ryan said...
We needed to get stung by a little bit of wasps.
Yeah. It was funny. It's funny because I literally at one point in the video I go, so what was your experience like? And before I ask you that, and then I just go on, like I just steamroll Ryan for basically the entire video, but I don't think he really cared at that point. I just needed my sidekick, like Penn and Teller, basically. So, yeah, but we had that little bit of an episode, and I just got power on last night and internet back, so I'll be cutting the audio from that and posting it on the podcast.
What time did you get power?
Wherever you get your podcast drip.
Yeah, what time did you get your power?
We got it about 3:30 yesterday.
About 3:30 p.m. So yesterday and the night before, I saw a bunch of linemen in my backyard. Not in my backyard, but like in the neighbor's backyard, and they were doing all the stuff. And then I watched them give up around 11 p.m., and I was just like, all right, have a good night.
What if you went out back with a boombox and you started playing Village People? You're like... and you're
so
like,
I'm like just kind of standing there. I'm just kind of standing there watching.
Never mind.
That's what I did. I was on the porch and I saw two guys. They had a bunch of trucks down there on the other side of the parking lot this way. I'm guessing 6 of them, and I'm like, oh, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
And then I was sitting out on the deck, and me and Sam was out there, and I saw 2 guys in yellow hats come walking down that alleyway, and they were like looking at the lions, looking at the
and then 2 Indians followed, and 2 cops followed, and you're like,
yeah, it wasn't Noah, but I was like, that's another good sign.
Yeah, I was having those same kind of good signs. Like the night before I got power back, the street lights were back on. I did wake up, so this was the worst part, right? Because yesterday, Wednesday, the 16th, it's time to go back to work. Work has had power.
Of October 2024, the year of our Lord.
Yep. And I was like, all right, it's time to go back into work. Ryan was scheduled to work as well. Work was finally reopened. I was like, I got to take a shower. Well, yesterday was pretty damn cold. It was easy showering when it was like 83 degrees.
It ain't Ohio cold water.
And it's cold, but I'm saying it was cold inside the house because it was cold outside.
Yeah.
At least the last 2 times I showered, it was like 83 degrees, and not a lot of wind. So the bathroom stayed kind of insulated, and then the cold water wasn't so bad. But yesterday, it's like 67 in the fucking house. Because I got some windows open, and I'm like in there. I had to I clutched my hands like you used to on your backpack shoulders, or like you're about to jump out of a plane and you're holding onto your straps on a parachute. I jump into the shower, I turn it on, and I just stand there like that and just make my body get used to it. This is why I can never do a cold plunge ever. And then I turn around and let the backside of myself get used to it. Still haven't even done my head yet. I'm like, I'll do my head when it's time
I
to
do
my
that
head.
first because I figured that will get me used to it.
That's your body temp adjuster anyway. But,
right,
when you're a pussy, you're just
so
like...
I've been reading a book with the Iceman Wim Hof, the guy that talks about it, and there's science. They say, like, now after 2 minutes in the shower...
Oh, I was good. I was good.
So in this book, they say it takes about 2 minutes to your body to literally start opening up and closing.
Like I'm saying, I'm clutching.
And you're like,
I'm clutching my imaginary backpack front and back while I'm taking it for like a minute or 2 to get my body used to it before I start moving around and doing the soaps and the shampoos and everything. So that's why I said that's why I was clutching.
One more tip from that book.
I turn the shower head to the wall, and then when I get ready to wash my hair, I dip it. Then I put my whole body under there, but I get it on my head and put shampoo and turn it against the wall. I don't want that cold.
So
it's not. But you guys are too little to under. And I know you weren't born in Ohio, but the water in Ohio is way colder than our cold water.
Oh yeah,
coming out of the ground.
I've had it in the winter. It's pretty cold. So not to go down one last little thing, but for all you people out there that have cold extremities, hands, feet, one thing that you should do, exercise, and this has been proven, is if you were to stick your hands, say you have cold or feet, in ice water, do that for 4 minutes a day. Again, after 2 minutes, you won't feel your hand. It'll feel kind of warm.
Yeah, I'm just not going to do that unless it's necessary.
But they say after you do it for 7 days, like you won't feel those sensations that much anymore because you've opened so much up into your hands. Like it's interesting stuff. So that's
if you jog. They say if you jog for like 5 miles each day, but I ain't doing that.
I ain't doing that either. Well, yeah. So power wise, finally Tuesday night they get the power line or the street lights back on. Wake up Wednesday kind of freezing because I've been sleeping next to the front window in the living room on the couch because that's the best airflow, and I'm in shorts and no shirt like I've been sleeping right there on the couch, and I start freezing when I wake up in the middle of the night, and I'm like, all right, Buck, this is sick. We're gonna have a nice day tomorrow. And I got a little bit more done around like the driveway and stuff like that, but yesterday, Mom and Dad get power on, and I leave the house around 2. And I'm like, yeah, I'm hoping. We'll see. So the whole time I'm at work, I'm just like, not sure if I've got power when I get home or not. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to Buffalo Wild Wings because I know they're open. I'm going to get one of these burgers that I like a lot. So that Smash Hatch Chili burger that they do. The only Smash burger they do. And that thing's great. Little grilled onions on it, green Hatch chilies, a garlic aioli. Oh man, a little pepper jack cheese. Very, very good burger. But yeah, so
write that down.
So I go sit in there, and I have a beer and a Jack on the Rocks because it's been a minute since I've had any whiskey, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna sit here, just fresh off work, and there's people all around the bar. There was only one open bar seat. That bar seat happened to be right there with the baseball game on, the Dodgers game, and then you had the Leafs game on one channel, the Penguins game on the other channel. I was just like, I'm just going to sit here and enjoy a beer and some Jack on the Rocks and wait for my to-go order, and I'm going to take it home. Now, I still don't know if I have power or not. I'm also going to stop by Wawa and grab a 4-pack and some cigarettes and head home. I head home, and I'm driving through the neighborhood all slow, like I'm
seeing lights,
like I'm looking for Christmas lights, and I'm like,
Las Vegas.
I'm looking for like Christmas lights, and I'm just like, that looks like their living room. Oh, those are security lights. Those are security lights. That looks like their living room. Oh, that
Viva Las Vegas.
And then, but I have all my breakers off, so I'm not going to know until I go try.
Clark Griswold.
I pull into my driveway, and I open the door, and the sounds of the 2 generators on opposite sides of me have ceased fire, and I'm like, oh my God, we're here. And I run around.
We made it to heaven.
I didn't even change out of my work clothes and shoes. I'm running around to the side. I flip the garage light on, and I run around to the side. I put the main breaker back on, and I put what I know is the garage, and I have that side door open, and I can see the glow, and I can see Nikita Kucherov through the door, and I can see the lights that were on when Ryan and I.
There is a God.
And so I had to fiddle with
Dad. You taught me everything I know about exterior illumination.
I had to fiddle
I
around
just
with.
don't like the fact. I do not like the fact that box is on the outside of your house because
I'm gonna pay to get it put inside. Don't worry.
Yeah, because if it's raining to the degree that we've had like 2 times in a row, the one time not even a hurricane, the other time this one, and you see the water lines on the wall back there, the brick wall between Steve's house and mine, that much above the ground.
How high is your water box? Or how's your box?
I would not want to walk through water to turn off that breaker just in case.
Yeah.
Because you're going to electrocute yourself and you're dead.
Luckily for me, I turned the
Very good point.
I turned the breaker off the next day after it was dry and there was no rain collected. Like, obviously I think about shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm not.
You want to know what I remembered to do this time that I always think about and I've never remembered to do it.
Have 5 daiquiris.
No. Have 5 beers. I turned the hot and cold water off on the washing machine. Because you remember when we got flooded in 1996?
Josephine.
The people across Richard and I forget what his
doesn't
girlfriend's
matter.
name
Irrelevant.
was, over where Bob and Jace lived.
Yeah.
They left for some reason. Excuse me. Or were out on vacation or something. And in the Carolinas, excuse me again. In the Carolinas, I think, and their house was the only house on our street, so it must have been just a hair higher. Did not get flooded, but the water lines burst on the washing machine.
Oh shit! Yeah,
it flooded everything in the garage, and I was like,
I mean, I slept through the night, and I didn't have any fires.
How easy is it just turn those before you leave, if you would think about it?
Yeah.
So you should make it a habit, like changing batteries in your smoke detectors.
How does that make you feel, Mike? How does that make you feel?
That I turn
that you're not detected. It's a good session.
Well, guys, if you watched last week's episode 168 for the year of our Lord, I think it was the 10th, the morning after, and morning, afternoon, maybe two something. Ryan and I were out there kind of just giving a little bit of it, but I just want to emphasize again that I will never, dude, I'll never sit through that again.
So
I'll fucking leave, because so it was like Ryan and I had already talked about mom and dad said they were staying, and
we were
hold on, and I helped dad do a lot of the boarding up, and the last hurricane I did the same thing. I stayed at my new home because I was like, I think I'll be okay, and mom and dad has a tendency to lose power even when I don't, and that's what happened last hurricane. So I was like, I'll stay, and I got the cat, and the cat is hard to put around 2 dogs. So I was staying, and then Ryan had the option to go shack up in a hotel room downtown that was going to have quite a few people and some animals, or he had the option to come over to my house and help me board up the windows and sit there with me during the storm, and he chose to hang out with me, probably because a lot of people were like, Remy's freaking out, and I was freaking out. I'm not gonna lie, man. I've lived here.
Been all those Final Destination.
I've lived here my whole life, man. But I even before the Final Destination and after the Final, I was very worried about this one, man. It was scary as fuck. Like, I'm not gonna lie. And
they said 102 mile an hour winds, right?
I'm sure we got 101 is what I saw on one graphic. But so it's Monday, and Dad calls me, and he's like, "We're gonna go to Orlando," kind of last minute. I'm like, "Fuck, dude," and so I'm like, I start panicking, and like I'm texting Ryan. I'm like, "Hey, man," and he's like, "I'm down, dude. We're good. We'll be fine." Because my roof is newer. My house is not block. It's framed.
Yes, and it's been around since 1950,
52, 54, something like that.
There's been some hurricanes.
It's been through some shit.
We never probably had this wind yet. But.
And I was just like, I think we're going to... So, I mean, I was like, we'll just keep our ears open. You know what I mean? Just keep our ears open and ride it out. And Ryan came over, and it was like Wednesday morning when he come over. And then it just started getting more and more intense and more intense. And
one thing was when we were in your garage, and like we looked at the water coming in, and then when you're
now we didn't get like volume.
It started doing that thing though where it crept forward.
You watch it like
you see little tiny little waves. Like you can
there weren't even waves.
So how far up to the bar did it get? All the way,
dude. It never even got past the bottom print of your toe. It was only a quarter of an inch.
But we found out that's because the
whole bar didn't even the whole garage didn't even get it. It's just where like the edges were.
The driveway just kind of funnels into it.
It was like 2 of the edges where it always does that during normal rain, and it doesn't get even like it barely touches anything. It doesn't touch the drywall. It touches like the bottom of the molding.
We were getting off the step, and we were stepping in water.
No, it was literally our toes, dude. I kept feeling it and measuring it with my finger. just to make sure, and it never got over like a quarter of an inch. Like it was just enough to be a tiny puddle, and it didn't even get the whole garage. Remember?
I love how you use your finger to measure it.
I did. I was just like, how deep is that shit? And like, yeah, it never got higher than it does during normal rain. It just got different areas that were new.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
I see that.
I've been out there plenty of times since it was out, and there's absolutely zero smells or anything different. It's anytime I get a hard rain, that one door, and then sometimes by the steps, there's a little gap there. I'll get a little puddle that comes in, and it doesn't affect anything. What?
I got to take a timeout.
You have to take a timeout.
I do.
He's getting to that age, ladies and gentlemen.
I am.
We're going to take a quick little timeout. We'll be back with some celebrity birthdays, episode 169. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in a minute. Bye-bye.
What was the car crash about?
Guys, welcome back in. They call us The Breeze. That is Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage. Every Thursday, right around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on YouTube. Just go to our channel, Tiger Cage Media. And, of course, if you're watching this video right now, in retrospect or live, just like it, subscribe to our channel, and ring that little bell for notifications. That way you do know whenever we come on live. This is episode 169.
69, dudes!
Yeah, this one for October the 17th, the year of our Lord 2024. We love you guys. We hope you guys are doing okay out there. You know, we cap off the Milton talk that we had last week. You know, what we went through was some scary shit, and no power for 7 days definitely sucks, but we know a lot of people, friends, family, neighbors that have it way worse than we do, and our hearts go out to all y'all.
I know what a book's like now, again.
Yeah. Oh,
without having internet, you're like...
At our job, Dad.
I guess I'm just going to read a book. I mean, there's nothing really else you can do.
At our job, we started this thing where we brought back billfolds for the bills, instead of just, having like a little paper receipt. Billfolds for the bills, and they have these little greeting cards that if you fill it out with an actual, a to and from address, you can send people, and we'll mail it for you. Little postcards of things around St. Pete, Dolly Museum, Pier, blah, blah, blah. Well, there's still a stack of just Tropicana Field, and I just took one and I put it in my book, and I was like, I'm going to bring this home as a souvenir because, if y'all didn't know, the whole Trop Top tarps off.
I got the paper yesterday and Sunday.
Yeah.
And I saw the picture of that roof ripped off finally.
Yeah.
I mean, because we have not had TV or nothing to see.
Pretty crazy thing to see. You didn't hear about it, right? Obviously.
Oh, yeah, because Swafford said something, you guys said something, and Fox News said something. Mom was getting Fox News 13 local on her
and then you
phone
saw the picture on the newspaper. That is more nostalgic kind of.
And Greg goes, oh, man, do you know that the Trop got the roof ripped off? And you don't know what that means because that could mean the whole roof is ripped off. But, I just don't know what they're going to do with that because...
There's a couple options I think they have, and it is
I mean, if you
because
put
they're gonna have a new stadium in.
If you just put
2028.
glass,
it's one of those things where it's like they weren't going to be playing there for much longer anyway. I mean, maybe 3-4 years, but like eventually they were going to move. Now they're just going to like probably go ahead quicker on that project to get it done. But
I don't know.
In the interim,
it's going to cost millions of dollars. They're probably going to still play in there. It's probably going to cost millions of dollars. You got to rip that whole.
I wonder if they don't.
I heard an actual person from the news on the radio that was being interviewed about it, and he said that is a what did he call it? 9-figure job to get that not $1 billion, but just under $1 billion. Hundreds of millions, at least $100 million. To fix it to where it's playable and blah blah blah, or just fuck. And then some people are like,
"You're going to tear it down with a big claw."
And then in the next 3 or 4
was like,
years.
That's not feasible.
No,
financially, if you're a business owner, why would you do that?
Or I wonder if you could do it like, and this could be one of the submissions that I think the Brecheck contracting company would submit.
This is our idea. It's copywritten right now.
Right now, here it goes.
Tarps.
Timestamp.
You keep the rest of it in there to have nostalgia, and then you just maybe take the panels, the slices, no pun intended, of that orange of the top, and you just replace those with kind of like glass, right? I mean, they're not glass, but some kind of like. That way, you get some light in there. You still keep the rest of the roof. They can tie to it, and then
that's still so much money.
We could get it done. Well, if you're out there, Trop, we can get it done probably.
There's just no reason to invest in it at this point, especially hundreds
and
of
you
millions.
Don't and the damage,
hundreds of millions.
Yes, and the damage that's been done inside the corridors of the stadium once that was off, because they said some of the employees.
It's not meant to get rain.
I know, and some of the employees on the 4th floor offices up top. They really had nothing above their ceilings but just, those ceiling tiles, drop ceiling tiles. And when that roof came off and it sucked those ceiling tiles up, they go in their office, they could see into the sky.
Yeah.
So why you could only...
And I know we're getting off the rails a little bit.
We are.
But if you were to design, so theoretically...
But they're moving in 3 years.
If you were to design your own ballpark, would you go high tech, or do you get it like more back to the roots of like some old ballparks? How would you do it? Right?
No roof.
I mean,
we
have the most sun in the whole entire world.
Rain get mosquitoes or whatever. Everybody that comes.
Make it like an old timey ballpark.
Thing of Deep Woods off.
Yeah, make it like an old timey ballpark.
Well,
they should have bought Al Lang right by the water. I mean, the parking.
The thing is,
they own the Rowdies. They own that stadium. Well, they don't own a stadium, but
final thing I'll say about the topic is, in Florida nowadays, it's senseless to build something that's not enclosed, because it at least keeps the sun off you and keeps the heat off you.
And the mosquitoes off you.
Yeah, exactly. Guys, true. It's They Call Us the Breeze. It's segment 2. We've chattered on long enough about Hurricane Milton. It's time to get back to some normalcy here. That means it's segment 2, and that means it is time for celebrity birthdays. This one for October the 17th, the year of our Lord. Let's go. Let's hit it.
Happy birthday!
This is your birthday!
It's your birthday! Yay!
Happy fucking birthday!
Wait a minute, there's no birthday barbecue here.
All right, celebrity birthdays, guys. Ryan has 165. Dad has 447 points. They both have double bubbles from the last time we played this. Obviously not last week, but the week before. Dad's up first on this one. We've got some good celebrity birthdays for you. I had to cut like 3 from the roster. I went down the list. I kept adding them, but then like other ones kept popping up. I dig deep. I usually look at a list of about 100, and sometimes when I get to like 42, I see someone that all 3 of us love, and they're just maybe not on the top of the heap. So that's why I always dig, and I got a good list for you guys tonight. The way this works, you guys will each guess the age of the celebrity, and whoever is closest will get a point. If you guys are equidistant from the guess, you will each split the point. You'll each get a point.
Will we both know each one?
And then if you get it right on the money, you get the double bubble. That is 2 points, guys. It's time for celebrity birthdays. Ryan, avert your eyes, you pervert. First birthday we have up for you. It is Dad's turn. This is the real Slim Shady. And he just came out with his final album, I think. Because, he's no spring chicken anymore. And Dad knows him as the Mars and Mars Candy, the white rapper that had the biggest impact on pop culture in the early 2000s and beyond. Dad, you know what I'm talking about? Ladies and gentlemen, a very happy birthday goes out to Mr. Eminem Marshall Mathers.
45.
45.
I'm going to say he's probably Dr. Dre's like 120.
Yeah,
so,
Dre's 119.
He's probably like 60. No, he's probably like 55.
55, Dad, what'd you say?
45.
45? Ooh, closer, Ryan. 52. Eminem, 52. Marshall Mathers, happy birthday, buddy.
Just Marshall Mathers.
All right, next guy we have it for you. Ryan's going to have to go first on this guy. Country artist, definitely big in
one for the team.
Big in the late 80s, late 80s and early 90s. Blonde, flowing hair, always wore a cowboy hat.
Keith, no.
Alan Jackson.
Very happy birthday. Dad got that, but it's Ryan's turn to guess the age. Very happy birthday goes on to Alan Jackson.
Where were you when the world stopped turning?
Is that a song?
That's
I don't see.
He did that during 911.
I don't know
He wrote it
shit.
during 911.
Would you?
I was like, is this the Monday Night Football guy?
Huh?
I was like, is this the Monday Night Football guy? Are you ready for some football?
Alan Jackson is the guy.
Yeah, I know the name.
Mustache and
Either way,
he's in a boat.
Ryan's up
driving
first.
in the boat.
AJ's probably 54.
That's what Ryan calls him.
Oh, 54. He's 55 at least.
All right, Dad's just going to do the $1 over because he knows he's way older than 54. Very happy birthday goes out to Alan Jackson. He is 66 today. Dad gets that
I
point.
was going to guess 62, but
Where were you when Ryan guessed?
So like that's where South Park got the "Where were you" when they built the ladder to Jesus.
Exactly.
Jesus.
Okay, see, I knew that. I didn't know that was
Would you
inspired.
call up your mother?
and he did
tell her you
exactly,
love-
and he did a song with Jimmy Buffett. Remember, 5 o'clock
Anyways,
somewhere.
Sorry.
Okay, he did
It
that.
was
All
a good song.
All right, here we go. Third birthday, 3 out of 5. Here we go, and Dad will be up on this guy as well. Ryan, avert your eyes. This guy, huge fan of him. Huge fan of him. He's in all the Christopher Guest movies, including one of the 3 guys in Spinal Tap. If you want to take it way, way back, he played Lenny of Lenny and Squiggly on Laverne and Shirley, the taller, blonder one. He's been in so many movies, and he's just amazing. Very, 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 very.
Is he in Clue?
Yes, and he is in Clue as well. He's not Professor Plum, and he's not Colonel Mustard. I forget what was the
then
other.
You have Mrs. White or Mr. White. I think it was,
Mr. Green or
Yeah,
something like that. Either way, a very, very happy birthday goes out to Mr. Michael McKean. Lenny on Laverne and
Not
Shirley.
Lenny, the other guy.
Not
This is Dad?
Not Squiggly. Not
Oh,
the
Squiggly. Okay,
Squiggly
Lenny,
was the
yeah.
little runt.
Yeah.
This is Lenny, the other one. Dad, you're up.
Oh, I thought he was up.
Oh no, you're up.
71.
Oh, and he does. What's his face from that National Lampoon's Netflix live one? He's his older self. Like, he's probably. You said what?
71.
I'm gonna say he. Dang man, that's pretty good. I'm gonna say he's 70.
One of you is closer. 77 today. Dad gets the point.
Well, me and Mom used to watch Laverne and Shirley
And that's
in
how-
Ohio before we even moved down
And
here.
I knew you would know that because I was little and they were still playing repeats when we moved down here, and I watched that a little bit as a kid.
So I knew he had to be older than me.
I remember them being ridiculous. All right, Ryan's up next, another older actor. This guy played Norm on the show Cheers. He still does voices for a lot of Pixar. He played the pig in Toy Story, but we all know him best as Norm from Cheers. A very happy birthday goes out to Mr. George Wentz.
Who was his best friend in Cheers?
Cliff Clavin, the mailman. Yeah, fucking Natty out in the Cliff Clavin.
Oh,
yeah.
that's who I was thinking of.
Yeah,
No,
not
Norm,
Cliff, the guy who wore the fucking.
Because everybody, when
Cliff
he walked
Clavin,
in,
he was
the
the
whole
mailman.
bar would go, Norm.
He was the
or
mailman.
the audience, studio audience.
And Norm just kind of talked like he was Ham from
yeah,
Toy
he
Story.
was the office guy
The
with
office
the
guy.
damn
Heavier set.
collar unbuttoned,
Okay.
Heavier
tie
set.
hanging down.
George Went.
Yeah,
Ryan's up first on
he's
George
probably
Went.
74.
To 5.
Dad goes one over, and Dad is one away from the double bubble because George Went is 76 today. All right, final birthday for you, boys.
I'm taking the kid in the glasses.
You just gained a little bit on me there. Mike Judge.
Yeah.
Is that a cartoon
Oh, look at that.
show?
Look at that.
The Breeze suck.
Breathe.
Breeze suck. Yeah. They fucking
Oh, that's
suck.
Beavis and Butthead?
Yeah, the creator of Beavers. He also created, I don't know what's wrong with that boy, but I sell propane and propane accessories. King of the Hill.
And
He
one of
also
my
did
favorite
Office
shows.
Space.
One of
He
my
also
favorite
did
shows
what?
that I will always watch for the rest of my life: Silicon Valley.
Yep.
So-
Idiocracy. The credits go on and on. Ryan, do you know the guy that says, well, you got to have some pieces of flair? That's Mike Judge in the movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
wild!
Is he the producer of those shows?
He created Beavis and Butthead. He created King of the Hill.
So how old is he?
Very happy birthday. You're up first for Mr. Mike Judge.
I'll take 76.
Created Beavis and Butthead and King of the Hill and so on and so forth.
Yeah, 76.
Sidebar: David Cross's podcast when he has John H. Benjamin. Check it out.
I will. I love John H. Benjamin.
He's
Voiceover
probably 60.
76 and 60. Ryan is way closer. Mike Judge is 62 today.
Oh, young guy. Well, you'd think...
Happy
I would think with all that success...
Fucking birthday!
Wait a minute, there's no birthday barbecue here.
You know?
Yeah, he was a punk kid when he created Beavis and Butthead, obviously. And
Oh,
that was
really?
only like the 90s. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. But, I mean,
So,
he
yeah,
was a
no,
punk kid.
it's fine.
Because, I mean,
He was
people
a
won't...
punk kid.
People won't trust you and that you know what you're doing, unless you've been in the business for a while. It seems like that's how Hollywood works. Right?
It seems like it. I don't know how Hollywood works. I just know how the
Maybe-
tiger cage works.
Maybe. What do you think? Sending Dad over to Hollywood, maybe for a week.
Who would?
I've been saying, man, we need to pimp him out, dude, because like,
I think it's that perfect age.
there's
I mean,
a need for that.
some people don't get acting gigs till they're this age. You know,
There's
maybe
a,
people
well,
find their
think about
break.
it like this: there's a lot of young 20 and 30-year-old girls who their drunk father left them when they were little, and they might use
Yeah,
like,
but I don't think Dad would drink on set.
No,
And so
no.
then if he had to
Never
act like
while you're
a,
working.
yeah.
then if he
don't
wanted-
drink
I
while you
don't
work.
consider this
maybe
work.
he can't really act like one.
I'm sure he can figure
No.
out.
Act
how to
like what?
act
A dad?
No,
No,
act like you're
like-
6 beers deep.
Yeah, like anybody. I think if you really tried to act it, it would not be. Well, we have a perfect.
There's a balloon blowing through the air.
Yeah, I know it's like it. It's weird.
Did you see it?
I saw it, and I wasn't
It's
going to
gonna go
comment
out
on
Yeah,
it.
he
there,
wasn't-
it's
he
gonna
wasn't gonna
burst,
comment
it's
on it
gonna
'cause he
go
was-
comment
into the-
on it, but
it's
you
gonna
brought
go
it
into the
up.
bay out there and choke a dolphin.
But no, I think if you were to look and we have perfect subject matter that we could go split screen, us trying to act drunk, and then video footage of us being.
Well-
I wonder how close it
well,
would be.
so when
That's
you're-
all I'm saying.
Well, thing-
Well,
if you're gonna do
if
a-
you're trying to act, I mean, we're not.
I'd say if you're just to be fair, if you're going to do both clips of one of us drunk and one of us not drunk, but acting to be drunk, then the drunk video needs to be us trying to act like we're not drunk.
No.
That way it balances.
Because if you're
going
to be having beers editing this thing, you're not going to know which side
Well,
of the
I would
film.
think we would go overboard on the acting part.
That's what I would think.
so
But-
you want
So it
to
wouldn't
match.
look natural.
You wanna
But, I
so
match.
mean-
if it, like you said, if you were to do us just a regular show, and we've had, like, say 12 beers apiece, and just as an experiment, Not that doesn't often
Dude.
happen, but you know what I'm saying. And then us kind of like watch it and say, we would just go overboard. We would be trying.
Go!
You know the crazy part is, though,
Now we're talking. All right.
October 11th.
Oh, by the way, Brian, I'm
October
sorry. Guys, I know we missed a couple days because of all this stuff, but it's a couple days past due, but
October 11th, October 12th, and 13th, and 14th, I was intoxicated. I was drunk all of those days. I'm drunk now. I'm drunk right now.
all right, sorry, go right.
no, it's fine. Last thing I was going to say is, we've been leading up to this role our whole entire life. So it's like, how far could it be off that we don't know? We've been method acting.
And
Me for
to be fair, Dad's put in a
18
lot more
years.
time working on it.
So it's almost like, you've been doing this role. Now you're ready for your big shot. So I think you might do really well.
I think so.
Shy.
I mean, yeah,
know.
he can talk to anybody.
I think all
He'll
of
talk.
yeah.
But no, did you guys
I
look
followed
at
the bug guy all around the house.
Did you guys?
He certainly did.
Yeah.
I even said to
Yeah,
Ryan,
I mean, that's
the bug
not a
guy
bad,
came over and I
that's not
said
a
to
bad
Ryan,
reel.
because Dad was napping, he was taking a little cat nap when I got over here, and the bug guy showed up, and I was like, I should probably go wake up Dad just in case, and I was like, I probably should have let him.
Yeah,
just
but the
sleep.
bug guy, he was cutting Dad up. He was doing jokes. Dad was laughing. And he's like, so it was like
I know. I was like,
he wasn't
shut up, bug guy, dude.
We follow each other around like he's walking, and I'm like Sam following me.
I was like, shut up, bug guy. You're going to be a hard act for me and Ryan to follow for Dad.
Come
know?
on, man. You're like, he's like, we're gonna talk
He's
about
cool. Gary's
all
cool.
this.
He did my termite inspection, and I didn't realize that until I was over here one Thursday when he came over, and I was like, I know that guy.
He's cool.
That guy did my yeah.
And I mean, why wouldn't you want to have somebody to talk to? I mean, you're just walking around the yard spraying, and he didn't have earbuds or anything, listen to music. It's like,
Oh, I would if I came to your house, Mike. I would have those AirPods and be like, "Cool,
I
yeah,
have shooting muffs on.
I'll be about done. I'll be about done in a minute."
Yeah, right. You learn sign language just so people think you're deaf. You're just like, I can't.
I don't know sign language. All right, Mike. I'll see you next time. And guys, we'll see you after this.
That was perfect.
We'll see you after this halftime break. They call us the Breeze. Don't
Sorry
go
for all you
anywhere.
guys out there. I didn't mean it as it's just a joke.
It's just a joke. We'll see you guys in a minute. Bye bye.
Sit down and please make yourself comfortable. I might need some time to dance around what I need to say. I love you to death. I think I need a break. I spend my days worried out loud. I gag in my head, I choke it back down. It hurts me inside to save you inside. So close my lips tight, move eyes to the side. This is the way we disappear. It's easy if you burn out like a star. This is the way we disappear. It's easy like a 50-foot fall. I'm waiting for whatever better time to evict these words that I've read it on my mind. I'm hating every minute that I don't speak aloud, like a year laying down, a year laying down, a year laying down.
That's right, guys. Welcome back in. They call us the Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra sitting up here live in the Tiger Cage. Dad, what do you got for us?
We all
we got
see it.
Mom rolling in.
Yeah, we got Mom rolling in.
I'm gonna open the door.
It's our eyes on the
And,
skies right here.
she can go-
This happens every once in a while. Dad's just, Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
All right, guys. This is the way we disappear. This is segment 3 of They Call Us the Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra sitting up here live in the Tiger Cage. Episode 169. This one for October the 17th, the year of our Lord 2024. Just make sure you guys are going to TigerCageMedia.com, buying those badass new t-shirts. Check it out if you're watching live on YouTube. I'm wearing my Eat Shit Derek t-shirt from Step Brothers, where John C. Reilly is holding a supposedly lifeless corpse of Will Ferrell, but he's still blinking profusely and can't stop blinking. And can you give us a minute? He just died. And then the shirt is like a pink and little pink and blue of Dale Doback and Brennan Huff laying on the ground. And it just says Eat Shit Derek. And you can find that at tigercagemedia.com/shop. And of course, our Etsy page. Just go to Etsy. If you're already on Etsy, you can do that. And buy our shirts. They're cheap. They're awesome. All right.
Let's go to that contest.
So we got a little bit of a news segment we're going to try, and generally this usually fails for me. So we'll see how we do. But it's going to be a rapid fire style thing, which we haven't done yet on the Breeze. We have no buzzers here, so Dad's going to just say Mike or Dad or whatever, and Ryan say Rye or whatever, and then you guys don't slap the table because that's just going to make a lot of noise on the microphones. So do not slap the table. Okay. I must stress that. If you have to clap, you can clap, whatever you want to do. Just don't hit the table. Don't hit your microphone. And I will try to discern between us and be fair between yourselves, because we don't have a fourth party judge here.
Bing! We could say that.
But you could do whatever you want to do. Just make some sort of noise. That way I know when you're coming in first. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have... So I was inspired to do this a couple weeks ago after watching one of the debates. And they were talking about the border, and all the illegal aliens that might be here illegally and that are criminals. And they were, that's usually what they talk about during debates. And I decided, I was like, you know what? If we did a quick rapid fire, do you guys know how many questions are on the United States citizenship test that they have to take?
Not vocabulary test?
It's not a vocab test.
To become a citizen in the United States? No.
There's 100 questions.
I was thinking like 250 or something.
There's about 100 questions on that. Now, we're not going to get through all of them at all. That's for damn sure.
So that's what we're doing.
But I have a lot of the questions, and they're very easy for people like you and I and Ryan. So that's why this is a lightning round, and we're just going to see what we can do.
If you don't get very many right, we're going to
extradite
you to
if you don't get them right, we extradite.
We're extraditing you to Alabama or Louisiana.
If you don't get them right, we going to extradite. All right, Ryan, you got to avert your eyes for this one. Again, you pervert. Here we go.
And please don't say my name. Don't do a bink all the time. Okay, Mike? Thank you.
Dad, please shut up. Please shut up.
That was involuntary. I apologize. All right.
Bullshit.
The board spoke. You're out.
Here we go.
The wizard.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Don't look behind the curtain.
The Breeze passed the citizenship test. Here we go. Well, I don't know how this is going to work with sound effects. I apologize. Give me 1 second.
I mean, you just keep rolling it, right? Looper? Caddy.
Damn near.
Caddy, Looper.
Looper damn near killed her. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Bend it.
All right, here we go. Actually, you know what? Give me a second. I'm sorry. I apologize. This happens every once in a while on the Breeze. Give me just 1 second.
Well, we've been
just 1 second.
Without power from the hurricane.
Look,
we've been without power. We've had a major hurricane.
He has said that twice already. You're just now getting it?
We're just getting our power back. We're just getting our internet.
We're readjusting.
The storms were powerful storms. They're
very powerful.
Very
storms.
powerful.
Ask anyone. Storms. They were probably one of the most powerful storms I've ever seen.
Probably.
A lot of people said they were the worst storms they've seen in 100 years. It was a 100-year storm.
First major strike head on in how many years?
It's a 100-year storm. That's what they said.
Milton.
I didn't make it up. You can't make this kind of stuff up. You just can't. All right. I think I have the test up. We're going to continue rolling like nothing ever happened. Here we go.
All right, here we go on the quiz. Remember, buzz in with your name.
Mm-hmm.
What is the supreme law of the land?
Supreme Court. Mike.
What is the supreme law of the land? Yes, say your name first.
Mike, Supreme Court.
That is incorrect. What is the supreme law of our land?
Ryan, pass.
All right, pass. The Constitution. Both fail. What does the Constitution do? Give me one example of something the Constitution does.
Mike,
Mike?
right to own guns.
It protects basic rights of Americans. That is correct, Mike. Very good, very good. All right.
I don't know why I chose
No, you
that.
got it. You got it. I mean,
I just didn't want to read
all
the
right.
whole
The
amendment.
idea of self-government is the first. Is in the first three words of the Constitution. What are those words? What are the first?
We are
three?
the people. Mike, we are the people.
Thank you for using your name first. Yes. What is an amendment?
It is, Mike, it is a change in the Constitution.
That's correct. All right. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution?
Oh,
Mike,
Ryan.
Bill of Rights.
I think I heard Mike first. Bill of Rights. That's correct. What is one?
It is not the
bill on Capitol Hill.
No. 10 Commandments. It's not the 10 Commandments.
It's not the 10 Commandments. Correct. All right.
Because that would be separation of church and state, right?
Can we go?
Yes.
All right.
Don't show off, man.
All right. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment?
Oh, Ryan.
Ryan said Mike. Ryan said Ryan first.
Own land.
Right to bear arms.
That's the Second Amendment.
That is a second.
Oh, from the First Amendment.
And Ryan's
Free
answer
speech.
was
Free
incorrect, but Dad just came in with free speech, so yes, Dad gets that one.
You can't triple stamp a double stamp.
We put you through 12 years of school.
Hey, you're
and
both not
college.
doing
Did
so
you-
hot.
did-
Everybody
did
shut
you-
up. Here we go.
12
Next
years-
question.
Did you not pay
This
attention
is supposed
to-
to be rapid fire. All right, how many amendments does the Constitution have?
Mike, I do not know.
Ryan, I'm going to go with 18.
17.
Incorrect, you guys. It's 27. What did the Declaration of Independence do? This is only question number 8 on the 100 questions.
Mike,
Go.
fucked King George VIII.
Said that the United States is free from Great Britain. I will take that as an answer. All right, here we go. Keep rolling, guys. Keep rolling.
The mouth on him, huh?
What are two rights in the Declaration of Independence?
Mike, right to bear arms, right to free speech.
Yeah, I mean,
all men are created equal.
Think about that. Think on that track.
Liberty.
Yes.
Pursuit
of happiness.
All right, I'm going to give you guys both the point on that one. It's life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. What is freedom of religion?
Oh, well,
that's a question.
Huh. Freedom of religion is
You got to say your name.
Well, that's philosophical.
Ryan's
so go
got
ahead.
it. Just say it. I mean,
is everyone's right to their
wait,
spiritual
correct,
beliefs.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
All right.
okay.
This is question
See,
11.
I'll take care of the
So
hippie
you're
stuff.
still with the Constitution.
Question 11. What is the economic system in the United States?
Capitalism. Mike, capitalism.
That's correct.
Oh, yeah. I could give you the formula.
Question number 12. What is the rule of law?
GDP.
Justice. Or Supreme Court.
Yeah, it just says everyone must follow the law. No one is above the law. Blah blah blah. Yeah, all
That
right.
was a stupid question.
It's on
Justice
the
is
fucking
from the
test.
law.
This is the PDF. This is the actual PDF. All right. Name
I'll
one
bet you
branch.
I can't name one 12th grader that passed.
Name one branch or part of the government.
Oh, Ryan, legislative.
Oh, executive, legislative.
Ryan gets it. Legislative. Yes, that's one of them. Question number 14. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful?
Ryan,
Yep.
the majority vote.
Nope. Mike.
Yep.
Oh,
Wait,
Ryan, the Senate floor.
No.
Yep, too long. Checks and balances.
Exactly.
Separation
I
of
knew
powers.
that. I knew separation of powers.
I already knew that. A lot of people know that. A lot of people know that.
Separation of powers.
I just couldn't think of it.
Who's in charge of the executive branch?
Oh, the Mike president.
Correct. Who makes federal?
Kamala Harris.
He just said Mike for president.
He did. Who makes federal laws?
Federal government. Or, well, Supreme
Mike,
Court.
the
Well,
government.
Congress. Mike, Congress.
Dad gets Congress.
Son of a
What
bitch.
are?
Did you ever go to history class?
What are the? What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress?
The House and the Congress and the Senate.
Please buzz in.
Mike.
That was even, but Dad was already saying it, so I'll give it to Dad.
Well, I said Mike anyway, so I think
You were
you're
calling on him. What did you say, Dad?
House and Senate.
That's correct. All right. How many U.S. senators are there?
50.
Buzz in,
Mike,
please.
50.
There are how many senators?
Ryan.
Yes.
No.
32.
100. 2 per each state.
Please buzz back in.
Mike.
100 is correct, ladies and gentlemen. All right, question number 19. We're never going to get to 100, but I just wanted to see what you guys know.
I'll be tired after 20.
All right, so question number 19. We elect a U.S. senator for how many years?
Ryan.
Yeah.
10?
No. Shit, no.
No, it's unlimited.
Mike, 4.
I'm going to go closest the pin on this one. Dad gets it. It's 6 years. All right, question number 20. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now?
Go, Ryan.
Answers will vary.
Go, Ryan. We have 2. One's from from South Florida, and one developed a healthcare system that was a governor.
Well, DeSantis.
Dad, you want to buzz in on this one?
Rick Scott, Mark Rubio, dude. Do you ever watch the
I was gonna go Rubio.
Why did you?
Well, he's on the bench. It's his bye week.
All right, we're going to do 5 more bonus questions just to see.
You can fool a lot of the people some of the time, and some of the people a lot of time,
Yeah.
but not a lot of people all the time.
Yeah.
I know, right?
We're going to do 5 more
motherfucker.
quick bonus questions, and then we're going to take a quick little break for segment 4, guys.
I'm dumb, man.
I gave you 2 clues.
You guys
I'm trying
are
to help
you
you beat me on
You
that
guys
one.
are doing way worse than I thought you would. I thought you guys were going to be racing
Hey, I'm
each
doing
other.
fucking
to
good.
the answer. You're actually doing really good, but wow, I thought you were going to be like boxing each other out. I thought I was going to have to.
I didn't do good with.
I thought I was going to have to like check audio to see who spoke first.
We did. I do admit that we didn't do exceptionally well.
Let's go.
With how we invested our higher education dollars, but.
I'm out of city council, obviously. You just need to pull this episode
Last
up.
5. Here we go.
Vote.
Okay.
House of Representatives has how many voting members?
Well, it's a percentage of the state, so I don't know the total number. I have no idea.
Such a Republican answer.
It depends on your population.
Well, hopefully we're just going to educate the listeners out here on this one.
I'm going to guess like 2. The last number I heard was like 237 or something.
Okay. Ryan, what do you think?
I'm going to say
But that
Ryan,
it depends on the
238.
population, you know.
Ryan's closer. 435 currently.
Right, so it's went up a lot.
All right. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years?
4.
Dad says 4.
You didn't say Mike. Ryan, 4.
Incorrect, both of you.
6 again?
2.
Oh,
All right. Why do some states have more representatives than other states?
population.
Oh, Ryan, the majority population vote.
Correct. Ryan buzzed in. We elect a president for how many years?
Oh, Ryan, 4.
Correct. In what month do we vote for a president?
Oh, Ryan, November.
What day?
It's right before my birthday or after. It's 5th or 7th.
It's the 5th.
No, it's usually the 6th.
It is the 5th. He just said it.
Well, it's a Tuesday.
They did it, guys. They somehow pulled it together.
I was letting him. I wanted to just see if
I would say just out of
you
the
did
first,
good on those
the
last
first
4
30
answers.
questions of 100, they get a C+ collectively, ladies and gentlemen. This was Are the Breachacks U.S. Citizens? Guys, don't go anywhere because we're going to come back with a little bit more talk, a little bit of sports talk, and of course our Week 6 NFL picks. So Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. We'll see you guys just in a moment. We love you. We're going to go out and burn one.
Also,
he redeemed some of my
yeah, take it as long as you can.
The expenditure of education.
Yeah. Also,
who's
this Orion guy?
Yeah, awesome
He
guys.
came in,
awesome. We'll be right back. Fuck you both.
My name is Cecil. I'll sell you gas or diesel cars on my lot. Some of them new, some of them not. I got a tricked out crew. They got one job to do. Tend to your needs, take good care. Make sure they treat you honest and fair. So many deals far and above. One of these babies you're sure to love. Come find a car and we'll do our part. 'Cause I'm Cecil Myers, the dealer with a heart.
Come on, girl. Yeah, it's me, Jackie Moon. Oh, give me that look. That's right. Let's get sweaty. Let's get real sweaty. I'm talking rainforest sweaty. I'm talking swamp sweaty. Let's fill a bathtub full of sweat. All right. Baby, who wants to love me sexy? Love me sexy. Baby, are you ready to lick me sexy? Take off your shoes and suck me sexy. Baby, we're naked and we're humping sexy. I wanna do a little thing with you. I wanna do a little thing with you. When I say love
Will
me,
Ferrell.
you say sexy. Love me, sexy. Back it on up and show and prove that loving me sexy is a thing to do. Your body says love me, your mind says sexy. Love me sexy. Baby, who wants to love me sexy? Love me sexy. Baby, are you ready to lick me sexy?
That's Will Ferrell.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Will Ferrell off the soundtrack of Semi-Pro, the basketball movie, and where he is Jackie Moon. That is actually Jackie Moon with Love Me Sexy. One of the greatest songs I've ever heard from the 70s, to be quite honest with you. Just brilliant songwriting. Guys, as they call us The Breeze, that's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, sitting up here live in the Tiger Cage every Thursday right around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This one for October the 17th, the year of our Lord 2024. You know I don't speak Spanish.
No,
I do not. But make sure you guys are out there subscribing to our YouTube channel. That is YouTube. Tiger Cage Media.
Wait.
Love Me Sexy.
Wait.
And also, for every one of you out there that listen to the show, there are 1,000 that aren't. So tell your friends all about us, and they can get us every Monday wherever you get your podcast drip. So just out here loving me sexy, loving some sexy love in Tampa Bay right now. In a time... I'll drop it in a minute, don't worry. In a time of turmoil and deep destruction.
And power lines on the ground.
And power lines, just stay away from those active power lines.
Stay away.
Unless you're out of weed and you're looking for a good buzz.
Ron, I bet you pour some rocks.
I had a couple fingers of Glenlivet
and just watch the power line.
Yeah, it was popping,
sparking,
popping blues, popping greens, popping reds. You know what I'm saying? It was like the 4th of July out there. But I hope everyone's out there safe from Milton. But we did have Tampa Bay come through for us a couple times. What was it? It would have been Friday night. The Tampa Bay Lightning season opener in Carolina against, ironically enough, the Carolina Hurricanes. Just days after.
What a punch in the eye.
But we won 4-1.
Hey, that's 5 for fighting, mister.
We won 4-1, so you cannot complain about that at all. And then Sunday was a little bit of a different story. We had the Bucs playing over there, and they were practicing at Tulane all week, playing over there with the New Orleans Saints. Took all their family, took all their pets. They the Glaciers, they hooked it up. Not like they don't have the money to. And the Bucs were able to hang.
So, I think the Buccaneers, they went over there
after a good 4-1 ass whooping there with Nikita Kucherov. Let's clap him in, getting a hat trick on game number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Already off to a great start. Of course, 2 of those were empty netters, but I mean, hey, a goal's a goal. They don't ask how, they ask how many.
He had one Tuesday too.
Did he have a hattie?
No, not a hattie, but he had a
no, he was first on board. First on board. Hagel got the empty netter on that game. But yeah, so Ryan went Tuesday night, the first home opener game. Of course, I think there was one that was probably postponed at some point. I can't keep track. The Hurricanes but we played the Vancouver Canucks there, and we won again 4-1 with only one empty netter by Brandon Hagel. So man, I'll tell you right now. So like back end of last season, Vazzy looked still a little like slow from his surgery. You know, he had to just jump back in and relieve JoJo. And that second game, it was like Vazzy's back in a big way. Some of the splits, some of the glove saves I was seeing from him, and mind you, I have no power, so I'm watching on my iPhone Pro 13. I'm watching that. And but I'm watching some of the moves he was making were dirty, dude. And Ryan got to see that live. You know,
yeah. The best part of the game, they have these lobster mac and cheese now up on the Chase Lounge. It's just fantastic. It's really good. I mean, I went back for doubles.
So that's the main part you remember about the game.
Yeah, 100%. It was great.
Well, yeah, it was funny because work was discussing getting back to work on Wednesday. And then they shot an all-out text on Monday, and they said, maybe Tuesday, is everybody good? And Ryan was scheduled. No, it's dead. This is hilarious.
Don't do this, man. All right, if you have to listen,
no one knows where we work, so it's fine. But we did the text out, and they're like, Monday, they're like, all right, we're probably going to reopen on Wednesday.
Earliest Wednesday.
And I told Ryan, I was like, fucking told you, dude. And then on Tuesday morning, they text out and they're like, maybe today is everybody that's scheduled able to work. And it's just one. And he says, please say yes or no.
Like,
hold on. He says, please say yes or no.
No.
And it's no. Listen, Dad. It's yes. Ryan. No, but I'll be back to work on Wednesday. And I text him and I said, are you okay? And he goes, no, I just got glass seats for the Lightning game tonight. And they said Wednesday, so I'm not going to go in, dude. Like, cause I got these free tickets for the home opener. Like, and they already said Wednesday. That's on them. And I was like, and he's like, is that shitty? And I'm like, hey, I'm not judging you, dude. I mean, I would do the exact same thing if I was in your position. But from my position,
me and Mayo would be
and
over
then
there.
It came out.
By the way, out there, I don't know if we talked about this, but Dad got power yesterday. I got power yesterday night. Ryan has had power the entire time. So, like, Ryan has not been suffering. No internet. Yes, of course.
So he got up and got a warm shower.
And he's like, no, I gotta go to the hockey game, man. Like,
yeah, it was kind of cold.
Fucking hilarious.
Bullshit. My shower yesterday was cold.
Yesterday was the coldest shower. I had to take one too before work.
Well, not cold like Ohio.
Well, we already talked about that, but yeah. So, all right, yeah. So that dude, that made me laugh, and you're just like, is that shitty? And I was like, from where I'm sitting, it's shitty. But from where you're sitting, I would do the exact same thing.
When I got that text that they're like, okay, it's Wednesday, I was like, I can go enjoy this game, dude. Yeah. Guilt-free. Thank God.
And I saw that too, and I almost texted him and be like, you're off the hook, dude. You're off the... Because I was like, he was one of like 3 people like closing the restaurant, and they were just going to be down a closer. I was like, I'm sure they'll figure it out so you can go watch them.
10.
I know you've been miserable.
Yes.
I know you've been
11. No.
I know you've been miserable in your house with power
15,
for the last 6 days, and you really need to get out. I understand that.
And it's like, don't even say yes or no.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting with battery-operated lanterns every day.
Why don't you put a question mark in there?
And he's like, reply yes or no. And I was like, no. But I'll probably be ready.
And it stuck out like a sore thumb because it was just yes, yes. There was no other words sent by anybody. It was just yes, Ryan. No, but I'll probably be good to work by Wednesday.
Hey, you know Blackbeard? He never stole any treasure without trying to pay.
Blackbeard never stole any treasure. All right, guys.
How do you know? Was he from Hog
Also, hey, can we give a little bit of fucking flowers? And Dad and I had to spend Sunday listening to the Bucs game on a battery-powered radio because, you're not going to use resources from a burning
God bless
generator.
Gene Deckerhoff.
And we sat here and we listened, and I was out the window over here in the Tiger Cage smoking cigs sometimes, and Dad was laughing at some of my head shakes and some of my shit because the Bucs came out in a hard way in that first fucking quarter. Can we not agree? 17-0, and then they get like 20
back in the game,
21 unanswered, and then it ends up 27-24, and I'm shaking my head. Baker throws 3 interceptions. Mayo's texting me. He goes, he's not looking good today, and I go, yeah, he burned out after the first quarter, and then we hit halftime. Second half, shutout. Ends up being one of their franchise histories of points. 51, wasn't that the final?
Yes.
To 27. Mm-hmm. Holy! And
we
there was
allowed
so
them
much
a field
good.
goal because I think it was 27-24. So we allowed them a field goal in the second half, but we
no, we shut them out second half completely.
It was
no
27-24 at halftime. Right?
No, they were 27. We were 24.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, maybe they went up there so early that they felt that this was their house, Kemosabe.
Well, it was one of those things where
shake and bake.
Let me ask you a question. The stereo, Dolby surround. Sony.
No, we had like a tiny radio.
No, we had that radio that I used.
And also, did Jimmy Carter come on during halftime? And did he do like a State of the Nation?
I do not.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
and
a
you guys
halftime
were just
report.
hunkered over, and you guys just have dogs on the grill.
Ryan, it was the exact.
It was a little round thing with the little.
It was the exact same
spotted
radio
white
that
dog.
you asked me the next day after the storm. Like, do you always just have to have someone talking to you while you sleep?
Yeah, dude, that was wild. During the hurricane, he's like curled up on the couch like a little beautiful
Clyde?
angel. This guy, and it's just shouting. The hurricane now is at this point, and he's just like the most peaceful I've seen my brother ever sleep.
That was around 2 a.m.
Ryan, what's 27.9 longitude and 8.3?
So I asked him the next day. I was like, "Do you just like having people yell at you when you go to sleep? Is that just kind of your deal? Is that like put you in a perfect, comfortable position?
Yep.
Especially like
coordinates
was
of a hurricane,
was he spooning you?
Well,
no,
guy,
I was passed out on the couch. He might have actually. You know what?
He might have spooned you.
If you were sore. Just kidding. Guys, it's time for... So we took the last week off, obviously, week 6. We had a bye week ourselves because of the damn hurricane. So it doesn't matter because we're only playing each other, and we have a $50 each football pool. Someone will win $100 plus their $50 back. We are now getting into our week 7 picks. Ryan is the leader with 52 wins. I am 5 points behind him with 47. Dad is 5 points behind me. Or, sorry, 9 points. 11? No, 9 points with 38. Yes. So Dad is definitely...
It's a marathon. It ain't a sprint.
That's right. There's plenty of football left to play, so let's play some football. And let's... Everybody... Dad, you got your little list there?
I do.
Ryan, you got your little list there?
Yep.
All right. I'm just going to try to... this is brought to you by the Red House today.
At the Red House.
Where a lot of people in St. Petersburg needs furniture.
Where black people and white people buy furniture.
And there's quite a few in Shore Acres.
All right, guys. It's time for our picks. Let's go. Real quick, one thing I'm going to say here, one request I'm going to make, because tallying last week's, see, I have to tally them while I re-listen to the show. Last week was impossible because nobody was giving their picks in a row, and we were all telling stories about quarterbacks and this, that, and the other thing. So we are going to start off by giving our picks.
Let's make it a little harder.
Giving our picks, and then if you have something to say, we can say it after all three of us have given our picks. Got it? All right. Okay.
Get it? Got it. Good.
We're going to go in a row. Dad is up first. The Monday or the Thursday night game that we have tonight, it is the Broncos at the Saints. Dad, what do you got?
Saints.
Dad's got Saints. Ryan?
I have pasta salad versus potato salad.
That's a grocery list, dude.
Sorry.
Wrong page.
My
Wrong
bad.
page.
Hang on. I have Saints.
You have Saints, and I have Saints, so that's 3 in a row. Yeah, I think after the Bucs beat on them, I think they're going to come up hard, and they're probably a better team than the Broncos right now anyway. So I think that's a pretty fair bet, and they're at home, so they didn't get affected by any of the hurricanes, but a lot of their family and linemen are down here helping us. Thank God. We appreciate you, Louisiana. All right, Sunday. First game I have up, we have the Pats at the Jaguars. That's a 1-5 versus 1-5.
Can't wait for that game.
I think that's a coin flip.
I got to go with the Pats on that one.
You're going Pats, Ryan. What do you got?
Going Jags.
I'm gonna go Jags too.
Home team.
Yeah.
Florida,
what do you
strong
do?
At this point.
At that point, you're flipping a damn coin, and Jacksonville, they got a little bit from Helene, or probably more than I understand. But yeah, it's kind of a coin flip at that point. And Dad, you can talk. Let's just make sure we get the 3 point. Dad's sitting here like a sad child in the corner. He's like, "You told me not to talk." No, let's just all three. Like, let me know for future me that has to listen to this and make the tallies.
Should just go last.
Let's get our
There's
flips
a butt
in.
crossing across my sheet.
Yeah, just have him go last every time. That way he can tell us why.
Well, we should start rotating it. Ryan's going to go up first on this one. We got Detroit Lions there. Versus the Minnesota Vikings there.
Gonna go Lions on that one.
Yeah, that's Dave Canales there. I think I'm gonna agree on that one. I'm going Lions on Vikings. Yeah,
I'm going with the Vikings.
Dad's going Vikings. Okay. Very interesting.
I think the Vikings
here.
are at home.
Right.
No, yeah, they are at Vikings. Yeah, you're right.
I know Lions.
They're in Minnesota.
They're a good. They're a good team, but
that's great team. Great team. Yeah.
Great team with the Vikings there.
Absolutely there. The next one we got is we've got the Tennessee Titans at the Buffalo Bills.
Kind of one of my.
I'll go first on that one. No, go ahead. Quick thought.
Maybe I could do the story, then we all go after this. Is to be just kind of slammed on a table with fire at a Bills home game.
That would be pretty cool.
I think that's on the bucket list. After these few years of just watching these people do it, I mean,
I would go.
Actually, they might slam me.
If I had like 8 Bush in me and like maybe 3 shots of whiskey.
So I'm going Bills.
You're gonna go Bills. I'll go Titans on that one.
Bills.
All right, it's 2 against 1 on that one. I love to be on my own island because I won 2 that way last week. Yeah. So next one we got up. I'll go first on this one. We got the Miami Dolphins at the Indianapolis Colts, and I'm going to go ahead and go Colts on that one. Dad, what do you think? Colts, yeah.
I'm going with the one that can't swim. That's the Colts.
All right, so we're all in agreement on that one.
Oh, yeah, I know, but deep ocean.
Next game up.
The Dolphins, no.
You got the Seattle Seahawks. Birds on birds on birds. We got Seattle Seahawks on the Atlanta Falcons. Dad, what are you thinking on that one, man?
Falcons.
Falcons?
And you don't have it written down here, but I know I took the Falcons.
Falcons you got? All right, Ryan's?
I got Falcons, too. I'm sorry. I grabbed it from your list and put it on mine.
Didn't
It's
write
magic.
that down, but I know on my sheet I took the Falcons.
Well, I got Seahawks, so I'm alone on my own island on that one, too. All right, we got the Houston Texans against the Pack.
Yeah, I'm taking Texans.
Taking Texans.
Yes, I am.
I guess we're going to Texas then.
I'm gonna
West Texas.
I'm gonna
an
settle
hour and
down
a half away from Austin.
I'm gonna settle down with little cheese curds and pick the Pack on that one. There. So again, another one on my own island. All right, we got the battle for Ohio up next. We
Bengals.
got Bengals at Browns. Dad says Bengals.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say Browns.
The Browns are I mean, with
they're both
Deshaun
not great.
Watson,
They're both not
I
great.
know. I know. I'm not. But I mean, look at all the mayhem in Cleveland with Deshaun.
We're breaking
Watson
the rules. You said. I mean, we could talk after the pick,
okay.
but you said Bengals. I say Browns. Ryan, what do you got?
I got Bengals.
All right, so 2 against 1. But yeah, go
Tiger
ahead, Dad.
Cage.
But yeah, I mean, we're all about big cats over here.
Yeah, I mean, it's look. I don't listen to a lot of,
hoopla.
He doesn't,
I
get
don't listen to
involved
a
in
lot
all
of
that.
sports talk during the day and stuff, mostly news radio. But I mean, from what little bit that I read in the sports section, it's like they're melting down with the quarterback.
Yeah.
And they
I mean, it's not.
How
you're
much
not,
did they fucking pay to get rid of Baker Mayfield?
And
Baker
now look-
Mayfield, and to
and
get
now look how
Deshaun
he's
Watson,
producing, man.
and he couldn't play the
Cleveland
first
Browns,
4 weeks.
Oh,
the first
I
team
think
in
the
history.
Browns.
What
I
is
think
wrong with the management in Cleveland?
I think
That's
the
where
Browns are feeling it the hardest.
Is
as
there
far
a-
as
they have been.
like Baker's been. I've been all over this world, man. I've been everywhere,
Has-
man.
and
Like,
then
it's
he
like
found his
but
own
Browns
It's
are
like-
hating it the worst.
I know. That,
Is there
you know,
an urban legend out there? Do
ever
we know
since,
of?
Ever
that-
since it must be a curse. Ever since
Is there a curse? Like, that's what I'm asking. Is there a quarterback course? Like,
ever
curse?
since Art took them to Maryland, it's just
been
like
there, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna blow through these next ones real quick. Okay, here we go. All right, so I had Browns, Dad had Bengals, Ryan had Bengals, right?
Yep.
All right, so me again on my own island. We got the Eagles at the Giants.
Eagles.
Eagles.
Sure.
I got Eagles too. All right, all 3 on 1. All right, we got Raiders and Rams. Love the alliteration
Raiders,
there.
and I just
Raiders.
I say Raiders too. All right, cool. We're all on that one. We got the Carolina Panthers versus the Washington Commanders.
I'm going with Commanders.
Commanders.
I got Commanders on that one as well. All right. No differentials in the last 2 or 3. Here we go. Kansas City Chiefs at 49ers. Now, the Kansas City Chiefs, man, they've just been getting a lot of help from the refs.
They're 5-0, and I, whatever.
But who's the team that-
The story's got to break at some point. You got to keep it interesting.
I know.
Got to keep the storyline interesting.
I'm going with the Chiefs, man, because I just think
I don't think the 49ers can do that story, so Chiefs as well.
I'm going to take the Niners. I'm alone on my island. I think it's time the refs are going to call in Niners' favor this time, just because you got to
get
put some
one mark.
You got to put some
chink in
drama.
the
You got
armor.
to put some drama
One
in.
little
Well,
chink
I'm
in the
betting my
armor.
money and not my heart.
I mean, Eagles went 9 or 10 without a loss, so I mean it's not
right,
unheard
and
of.
I mean the Chiefs can. I mean if Andy Reid gets their hit.
All right, so I'm the only one with Niners on that one. Last 3 games we have for the week, we have Jets, Jets versus the man of steel, the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm gonna go Jets.
Steelers.
Dad's got Steelers.
They're at home.
Steelers.
At home, both of you boys. I'm gonna go Jets. Wow, I could stand to clean up some points this week. I'm on my own island quite a bit. All right, I feel good about that. We got these
Bucs.
pesky birds trying to
No
infiltrate
way.
our
No
pirate
way.
ship
Nobody's
here.
Gonna beat.
We got
Shake and bake, baby.
Ravens, but here's my thing: we're playing on Monday night, which. If
we're
it's
playing-
anything like the Thursday night game, we're obviously way better at 1 o'clock than we are at 8 o'clock.
Well, we're at home, and we just been through a big ass.
We did that last week, though.
Everybody comes back home, but we were on the road. We went away.
Yeah.
Everybody gets to come back home, get a little bit
So you
more
got
comfortable. Yeah,
you got
fuck
Bucs.
Bucks. I don't know. They'll score 51.
I got
again.
Bucks too. All right. Sorry to dramatize it. All right. We all got Bucks on that one. And in the very last game, no alliteration here, but still the same initial. We have the Cardinals. We have the Chargers at Cardinals.
Chargers at Cardinals.
Chargers at Cardinals.
I'll go Cardinals.
I had Cards too, so all 3 of us are in agreement there. Well, shit.
Why are they putting 2 Monday night games on? I mean,
They do that
'Cause people
especially.
love-
you
well, I
know.
know why.
It's money,
Yeah,
money.
money.
You know why force people to try to pick between 12 games on Sunday when we can throw 2 on? You know they should space them out a little more.
think about it.
They can
Well,
do a 6
when
o'clock
we
and
lived
a
in
9
Ohio,
o'clock.
When me and Mom first got married, when we lived in Ohio, we got a 1 o'clock game and a 4 o'clock game in your region.
Yeah.
And then the Monday night football. And then
Sunday night
about the
came
time
around. Sunday night came
that-
around.
Not until well after we moved here to Florida. But then at Thursday night and Sunday night came around. Now 2 Monday nights, and it's like
Can I put up a theory?
Yeah.
Can I put up a theory?
money.
Ever since we started working from home in 2020, very easy for you to answer emails and watch a game at the same time. You're getting in more work. You're watching a game. Also, you can just go right to bed. So people are probably tuning in a little bit more because they can be like, because that's. Oh wait.
Well,
never mind. I was thinking Sunday.
Before that, they started Thursday. Before that,
Right.
Thursday,
Yeah.
1 Monday, and 2
Well, and my
regional
whole theory
games.
went, yeah, never
And
mind.
then they might have even started Sunday night football.
You know what
the
we should
NFL is
do?
all about the Shield and making as much money for the Shield that they can.
Guys, thank you guys very much for listening to us this week. And I do appreciate it. And
It was your pleasure.
And I hope it was more ours, but I hope everybody out there really sincerely, from the bottom of our hearts, are doing
well.
Are doing well. And if not, I hope you're at least able to have a laugh in any of this or anything else you're doing right now. Just try your best. I know it's fucking dark, but just lift your head up. Sun will rise, you know.
Yeah, well.
The sun will rise, and a lot of us got power back on. And it's way easier to get gas nowadays. So,
yeah.
you know, this is if you're freaking out, just remember they say this is
somehow we figure out a way to survive these storms and help each other out.
Price of living in paradise and on Death Peninsula, you know. But we're here, and we love all you guys, and we've been very thankful to be back here today in the Tiger Cage, guys. This has been episode 169 of They Call Us the Breeze. Ring that little bell for notifications on YouTube, tigercagemedia.com. We love you guys so much, and we will be back with more show next week. Probably a tune in, tune out from Ryan, and of course, all your regular crap. We'll be here for it.
A lot of poop.
God, I think that's the first time I've ever said the word crap on this show. That's evidence that Grandma's listening. Guys, thank you so much, everybody. Have a good night. We love you so much. We'll see you guys. Good night, everyone. Good night.
Bye.
We'll see you.
Hope you enjoyed the show, Grandma.